they have faced so far. It is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. It's the Sentinels offense will go to work first. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball. They'll send the back in motion. The option look. Pulls it on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run the option. Doing it himself again. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Sentinels will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So Maryland's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And this junior tight end is a steady, productive piece of their attack. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. You want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. And Dave, we've even seen him on film run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with this guy. A very unique skill set for a tight end.
The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. After run, now throw. Makes the grab. It's Manning.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Terrapins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. They'll run it. It's Williams. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Official stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Terrapins! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TV.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. On the move. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
The kick is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Dropping back, it's Washington. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. This quarterback part of their running game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sentinels!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Number 49, set to kick this one.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him...
Turning it on! He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He's now up to 52 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the battle. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Fleming. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Washington. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get...
Goes high to pull it in. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's looking to pass. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Maryland! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Powers through the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And now on second down for this offense. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Here comes the option. Quarterback keep. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Gunderson. Unleashes one. Can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Sentinels send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. The offense changing the play. Smith takes the handoff. Got enough for the first. Good execution. They move the sticks and they've got it at the 33. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. To the ground, he's got it again. Plows through the defense. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Stopped short of the first down marker. They are in field goal range, and 3 would make it a 2-possession game. Trying to keep the drive alive. Maybe a crease. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running the red zone. It's Dalton. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Terrapins!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Here's a heat, trying to buy time. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 25. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Washington. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Ball was incomplete, and I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his face, and did not let him feel comfortable.
Now the play fake. Now rolling to the left. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. At the 35, he's open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. Sweet cut there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out fast. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll go to the fullback. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Boise State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Ollie, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Terrapins head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback.
Snags it and he's open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. Running inside, it's Williams. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! He got it back corner of the end zone.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. Looking for space. It's Bentley. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, and these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Starts to scramble to the left. Lets it fly on the move. Got him, and nobody's close. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Moving out to the right. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now it's 2nd and goal. He might want another play. Back to throw. It's Washington. Going for 6. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Maryland! Gets it into the end zone.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback keeper. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Sentinels decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. The run inside. It's Dalton. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll run it again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
How about this defense? No mercy.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The give is to Smith. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Wide open downfield. Coming through. Down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to the well. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And that's a good 2nd down run. commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Dalton. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dalton. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On the move, he fires. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The give as they work on that clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one third and long. Looking downfield, it's Washington. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, looking to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Goes to the option. Pulls it and runs it again. Breaks the tackle. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And the Sentinels will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, the ground game. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Terrapins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The sure hands, it's Dalton. Got room at the 35. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp.